and then jokes. Okay. How to protect myself from oversharing and plagiarism. First of all, I love writing and drawing my own characters and stories, but I usually end up keeping everything I produce as an artist to myself because of fears. I am here because eventually I grew tired of it. I want to share my art with other people, especially some people who I think are my friends, because I would appreciate some opinions and advice. I've been told before that in order to protect products of my creativity, I'll upload my writing and drawing is filed to cloud storage and to cloud source service like Google Drive. They would be safer that way, just as they also would if I physical material copies of them stored somewhere. I wonder if there's any truth to what I have been told when it comes to stopping people from stealing your ideas, if not stealing your work too. By the way, I'm not from the United States. I don't know how I could benefit from protection laws against copyright or plagiarism, especially when it comes to sharing creative material on the internet. Thank you for reading and commenting. By the way, I appreciate the help. He's basically talking about people trying to, how to defend himself from people trying to steal his material, his literary pieces.
Okay, I'm going to give you, first of all, this is another place where I'm not the authority. If you're concerned about that, talk to a lawyer. There are intellectual property lawyers, and you can probably find articles about it online written by actual professionals who deal with these things. But I'm going to tell you something weird. I can prove that my writing is mine, in part because I have particular readers that I've emailed it to. And so it has a timestamp. If I need to prove it in court, I'm pretty sure I can. Now, plagiarism, they're also going to change things. And then it's a question, do they change enough that they can, look, this is the weird thing. I actually sort of think it would be a good thing if somebody stole it. Number one, because that would confirm it's somebody else thinks it can be commercially successful. Number two, if I could prove it, I could sue them, I could get some money. Now, I don't care about getting the money through the courts. If I could successfully sue them, if it was commercially successful and I could prove they'd stolen it from me, that would be great publicity for the book. That would become a public issue. Look, there's a woman who sued J.K. Rowling that she stole some of the things for the Harry Potter series from her. It got her press. I don't know how well she did. My guess is, I haven't read the book. There are things that I obviously think are very good about J.K. Rowling. There are things I'm extremely critical of. I doubt that woman, the way she wrote it, could have been that successful. I don't know if it was settled out of court or not, but I know articles were written about it because I know about it. I don't know if she sold more copies of the book, but if that had happened to me, sure, it would be frustrating, but I would try and use that to get my next work read. So I don't live in fear that my writing would be stolen. And let's just say I think there are worse things that could happen.
Every publicity is good publicity.
As long as they spell my name right.
Definitely. Okay. Okay. Jokes.
By the way, that might be naive, but that's how I feel.
No, it's like every publicity is good publicity, but that's what I think, that's what I believe. And